Hello everybody, it's VerticalSandwich, and here are some other loose ends that we never tied up. This one's actually pretty fortunate. This is another stadium game. It carries over directly from Vice City. This is just bloodring. Wait a minute. Did I say bloodring was the race? This is bloodring, isn't it? What was the race? Hot Ring was what it was called in Vice City, and now it's called 8-Track. And so this is bloodring. And all you got to do is get your time above 60 seconds. We do it as fast as you possibly can. It's ridiculous. A difference between this and the Vice City version is that you're shooting guys. Look at that. That was so ridiculous. So that's it. We won it. So that's a thing we don't have to do anymore. We got the percentage for towards 100%. And I'll show it later because I can't find the video clip of it right now as I'm going through and doing things in post commentary. But after you do beat it, the bloodring banger does spawn outside of the stadiums. I went back in to see if it would play a different game or if I could, you know, what would happen with bloodring banger. And like I fail miserably, but I'll show it because, you know, failing miserably, whatever. I also suggest for strategy's sake that you do hold back a little because everybody else goes straight down. So, and there's your wrench to repair your car. That's the only other pick-upable thing. And obviously, once another car hits that red thing, it goes somewhere else. I didn't even think we make it, though. I played this again later and just blew up my car. Which was kind of fun. I mean, I took a lot of other cars with me, but it doesn't matter. Once you run out of time, you're done. It's an interesting game dynamic. So, that's that. Now, what's the next thing that we did? I really don't remember. Oh yeah, okay, so this is like the little probe in. And it's right here, and this has nothing to do with anything. You don't have to do anything in here, but it is a weird place. We'll deal with it again when we talk about the Ghost Glendale, which we will talk about. But if you go in the back, there's a map of the game with like these locations and then like all these crazy UFO photos. And like these locations are all, I mean, I don't know. I don't know that there's anything in the game that you can do specifically. One of them is like boat school and stuff. Yeah, I just shot people. I felt like shooting people. So, I mean, who doesn't always feel like shooting people when you're playing Grand Theft Auto? So yeah, so there are these like grainy UFO photos, and obviously, like, I like the 2D beer or liquor bottles. There's UFO photos everywhere, and you can play pool against this guy. I forgot about this, that pool was a mini game, and you can bet on it.
I only play you if you want to make it interesting.
I'll go through a little bit of the mechanics, and then we will because you just play for the wager, and it's whether or not, you know, it's double or nothing. So you either get double what you bet or you lose. We lose this game because I didn't even know how to play. I just wanted to show off the thing. You don't have to do anything with pool for 100%ing the game. But you can change the English with the right analog stick and the left analog stick to move it back and forward. And look at that break. That's the worst break ever. If I broke like that, like actually playing pool against someone, like in a bar or something, I would seriously just walk out the door. Like, if I had money on the table, I'd just be like, it's your money, man. Like, that was pathetic. And look, he did just as bad, but I think his was strategy. Maybe not. Maybe it's just that's the way the AI deals with breaking. So, and then this is how you aim. I mean, it doesn't matter. We just take a shot to break up the balls. And we actually got one in, which is kind of fun. It counts it. It's not a called shot game or anything, so, and this takes a really long time. It took like 5 minutes to play a game of pool against this guy. So, yeah, we just do whatever. And that's a scratch because that's the wrong ball. So, we lost $50 for shooting in the wrong ball or something. Oh, no, that's the end of the game. And that just goes back to the start. Now watch this. I'm going to shoot him. It takes 2 shots. The guy's tough. And you get his pool cue as a weapon, which is kind of cool. And then you could see how crazy I was at this point in the game where I'm just like running around looking for things to do. Like I'm just shooting people. I shoot cops with silenced pistols and stuff. And there's more UFO photos. That's about it. Just wanted to deal with that. The pro band, everybody. Alright, so here's Dirt Ring. Dirt Ring is another thing that's almost directly borrowed from Vice City, but they made it harder. It's called Kickstart. And Kickstart is exactly like Dirt Ring was in Vice City, except Dirt Ring didn't have a time limit. You had to get all of the Coronas or whatever. But in this one, you have a time limit and you have to build up points. You have to get more than 25 points. I actually come really close, just goofing around my first try. So this actually is pretty doable. I mean, there's some pretty obvious one. Like this is, this is really obvious. You get 1 point for going through the loop. I'm shocked we didn't end up tipping the bike over. And then there's things like this. These are directly from Vice City. They carry over, perfectly. So yeah, I mean, so this is essentially just kind of, all that's going to be going on is just, like there was an easy one. I think you can hit that ramp really hard and try to get that yellow one. But, it doesn't work out that way for us. Now, there's nothing, unlike a lot of San Andreas stuff, like you can't get better time. Like you won't get more time by getting Coronas. So you just got to do what you do in the time you could do it in. Yeah, VerticalSandwich spoken like a true, concise wizard of video gaming. Quiet, you. I say what I say when I'm gonna say it. Yeah, just what you said, but with doing things. Quiet, you. Anyway. Or quiet me, I suppose. I can't believe we got that second one there. That's actually pretty fun. And that one's just a gimme. That was so easy. If I could have just ridden that board and gotten that red one, I would have been fine. I mean, when I say we got close, we got stupid close. Because like I said, you got to get 25. I mean, it's worth wasting your time on some of the ramps. Like some of the weird ramps that get you, like, I don't know how you do the rock log thing. Like, I mean, I know how. I mean, I know theoretically what you should have to do, but I just can't do that. We kind of lucked out there. But, like, these ramps here, it's completely worth wasting your time with these. Because if you could just take out 2 of them, you're in pretty good shape, I think. I mean, if we'd done better on this one, if we'd done this one just a little quicker, we probably would have been in good shape. Or just a little smarter, if we'd just done it a little smarter. And that's like the story of my life. Is like not being smart enough for given circumstances. Stuff. Look at that, we just barely missed that. But, horseshoes and hand grenades. Alright. Or, if we'd actually gotten this one up on top here. Or do we get that one? No, we don't. We don't. If we'd gotten that one, we would have been fine. Because look at that. 24. That's the score we're going to end with, by the way. One more point. One more point, we could have had it. We could have, if I hadn't wasted 50 seconds doing whatever I do next. Look at that. Just ridiculous. But I didn't know I had to break 25. If I had known, I thought I might have had it. Like, if I had known I had to break 25, I would have found one that I could have gotten. Like that one just to the left of us. Or any of these green ones. That green one right there. Like, how easy would that be to get? In fact, I think I tried for it. If this had just worked. Maybe you have to get 26, though. I mean, I don't know. But we overshot it! Overshot it. And if we'd hit it really hard, we could have got the red one. And that definitely would have done it. Definitely. So, there you go. Sad but true. Alright, other stuff. There are 7 missions in the Quarry. I do the first one and start the second one and fail it miserably. I'm not going to go through all 7 of them. I'm just going to show you what they're kind of like. So the first one's just use the bulldozer to move rocks in the time you have, essentially. And it's really simple. Like, there are the rocks. Just push them over the edge. Like, there you go. 1 rock cleared, 6 to go. So, and a lot of it will be like things like this. Just pushing things around with the bulldozer. If I remember correctly, they're not too hard. But they are required. You have to do these. And it just gives you the Quarry as an asset. It's a lot like trying to think of other missions that are similar. Well, we're going to deal with one of them. But I think every town should have a similar asset mission. And that was probably, actually, that drop right there was probably the luckiest drop we could have gotten. It was perfect. It was just perfect. It dropped us right next to where we needed to be. And, like, just set us up for the rest of the... You know, we probably saved a good 20 seconds falling like that. Just fine with me. And we make this one easily. This is not a hard mission. I mean, the controls on the bulldozer are a little, you know, 0-point turn radius kind of stuff, but, you know, you can do that. PlayStation controller is not a hard thing to maneuver. Yeah, look at this. I mean, you can just turn on a dime. It's beautiful. I love how well this thing rights itself. It's beautiful. All right, 2 to go. And we get a minute 40. That's nice. I mean, we do really well, and like we still time is not, you know, we don't end up with a ton of extra time. Although this little driving mishap thing here didn't help us at all. Now, I'm not sure if just one level of these affects your percentage, or if just getting all 7 just jumps your percentage up. I can't tell you. I really can't. And there's our last rock. And we have like a minute left. That's not bad. Although Lord knows where the delivery truck has to get... that it has to go past all of where all those rocks were. I mean, like, where was the delivery driver was just going to do circles all the way down the Quarry? I do believe it did affect our percentage. I didn't show the percentage before that, but I was checking to see if it did, and I think it might have. You get, like, seriously, like, 0.5% or something for each thing that's accomplished. It's ridiculous. If you look at a 100% checklist, it's absolutely nightmarish how many things there are to do. Okay, so the second mission is pushing bombs into safe zones, and I couldn't find the bomb, and then I did, and I pushed it into the safe zone, and it exploded anyway. Because that's the way life works in GTA San Andreas. It's behind the site office. It says right there, behind the site office. So I check. I'm like, oh, site office, and I don't see anything. It's actually just to our right. But, I miss it. I come down here, and I'm just like, no, I'm going away from it. This doesn't make any sense either. So, yeah. So we fail as we don't even get 1 bomb taken care of. Again, literally behind the site office. This is the site office. It's behind there. Behind. God, I'm an idiot. There it is. That's the thing. That's the thing we were looking for. That thing. That was it. And like I said, I think we actually get it into the safe zone in time, and the game just decides it's going to blow us up anyway. Maybe not. I'll have to watch. This is like the first replay I've, you know, obviously seen. Yeah, I don't understand what happened there. Anyway. So, apparently, awful badness. Alright, finally, this is the last thing we're going to deal with. Well, in this video, anyway. Just like in previous GTA games, you shoot the moon with a sniper rifle, it gets bigger. There's 7 different levels of moon size. So, with that being said, you guys, when we come back, we'll cover some more of these things. And, or we'll be doing missions. I don't know what we're going to be doing. You guys take care, and thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And bye, everybody.